Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive tectonic shift in technology. We're talking about a concept that is literally rewiring how the world's top tech companies operate. We are breaking down the future of cloud infrastructure.
Why are companies like Spotify, Netflix, and Google investing heavily in platform engineering? And the really big question, is it replacing DevOps? Well, to understand the why, we have to look at this totally crazy number, 42%. According to a major 2018 Stripe report, developers spend almost half their time just dealing with maintenance and technical debt instead of actually creating value. It's a massive cognitive overload crisis. Developers are just drowning in infrastructure complexity right now.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover the developer overload crisis, enter platform engineering, DevOps vs platform engineering, the internal developer platform, run through a real-world workflow, and finally look at the future of cloud. All right, Section 1, the developer overload crisis, or as I like to call it, the cloud jungle. If you're an engineer today, you know exactly what this cloud jungle feels like. You've basically been forced to become a part-time infrastructure expert just to get your code live. The well-intentioned DevOps mantra of you build it, you run it, kinda accidentally created this overwhelmingly complex ecosystem. Look at the sheer volume of problems here. You're juggling way too many tools, painfully slow deployments, and constant context switching. You just want to write business logic, right? But instead, you're up at 2 a.m. debugging some Terraform module or YAML file you didn't even write. And the financial cost of this cognitive load, it's staggering. Research shows a company with 500 engineers is effectively spending $37.8 million every single year on developers not building features. That is a massive loss of potential. We are turning brilliant developers into part-time troubleshooters.
Section 2, enter platform engineering, paving the golden path.
So here is the elegant rescue to our crisis. Platform engineering is the practice of designing and building internal application platforms that simplify software development, but giving developers self-service capabilities. Think of it like the magical glue that binds a completely chaotic toolchain into one smooth, seamless experience. But listen, it's not just about throwing new tools at the problem. It's a massive paradigm shift. It's about treating the platform as a product. The old way was this clunky, ticket-based IT service desk where you waited days for a simple staging environment. The new way, you're treating your developers as your primary customers and building a continuously evolving product tailored exactly to their needs. Moving on to Section 3, DevOps versus platform engineering, the paradigm shift. Now, you might be wondering, how does this actually differ from traditional DevOps? Well, notice the shift in focus. DevOps really emphasizes processes, culture, and shared responsibility. Platform engineering absolutely does not replace DevOps. It actually extends it. It shifts the focus towards internal platforms, an abstraction. It packages all that collaborative spirit into a tangible product that genuinely boosts developer productivity. Section 4, the internal developer platform, or IDP. So what makes all of this possible? Take a look at how the IDP sits right in the middle of this architecture. You've got your developer teams up top, and that super complex cloud infrastructure, like Amazon ECS or EKS, down at the bottom. The IDP acts as the ultimate abstraction layer. It absorbs all that underlying complexity so the developer simply doesn't have to deal with it. It does this by creating what we call golden paths. As you can see mapped out here, a golden path means the right way to deploy an application is naturally the easiest and most heavily supported way. When you design with true user centricity and build a paved road, developers actually want to use it, drastically reducing their cognitive load and infrastructure anxiety. Okay, so what is actually inside this IDP? The core components give you self-service infrastructure, meaning you can spin up resources without ever opening an IT ticket. We're talking fully automated CI/CD pipelines, infrastructure as code using tools like Terraform or Plumi, and built-in observability with Prometheus and Grafana. And the best part, security and compliance are just baked right in by default. Section 5, real-world platform workflow. To see just how incredibly fast this gets, let's follow a developer. We'll call her Sarah. Step 1. Sarah writes her code in her IDE, focusing purely on the business logic. Step 2. She pushes that code straight to GitHub. Step 3. The CI/CD pipeline instantly triggers the build and test sequence. Notice something? Sarah hasn't had to think about a server once.
Then, completely behind the scenes, the internal developer portal takes over. It configures the environment based on pre-approved templates. Next, Terraform kicks in to manage the infrastructure as code, while Kubernetes orchestrates the containers. Literally all of this heavy lifting is abstracted totally away from Sarah. Finally, the platform securely deploys the application to the cloud, whether that's AWS, Azure, or GCP. The observability stack starts tracking metrics, and boom, Sarah's app is live in production. She went from writing code to a secure, scalable production environment without filing a single IT ticket or leaving her core workflow. When you implement this correctly, the organizational wins are absolutely massive. We're talking significantly faster software delivery, skyrocketing developer productivity, highly consistent deployments, improved reliability, and better scalability. From a management perspective, you achieve strong automated governance. The infrastructure essentially becomes invisible to the developer.
Section 6. The Future of Cloud 2026 and Beyond.
Check this out. The research firm Gartner predicts that by 2026, 80% of large software engineering organizations will have established a dedicated platform engineering team. 80%! That is a monumental industry shift. We're moving from a chaotic, fragmented infrastructure model to a highly standardized, platform-driven world. Because of this massive shift, mastering platform engineering, understanding how to build those internal developer platforms, leveraging automation, and applying a true product mindset to infrastructure is rapidly becoming the absolute hottest skill for cloud-native and DevOps engineers. As AI continues to accelerate how fast we generate code, having an automated, paved road to get that code securely into production is going to be more critical than ever before. So, I'll leave you with this provocative question. Will your team keep fighting the cloud jungle, or will you build a paved road? If you found this explainer helpful, don't forget to like, thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more AI, DevOps, cloud, Kubernetes, and platform engineering tutorials. Comment below with a topic you'd like to learn next.